it's interesting listening to you and all your stories, your experiences, but also as a female and probably what you were up against during that time. And no doubt you've got some pretty intense stories around, when you've come up against the men of, the men of business and, funny even you talking about the woman Pam and when she wasn't allowed to wear pants. And I remember one day I was, and this was like, oh, probably about, I don't know, 10 years ago now, but I was going to pitch for a big piece of business in federal government, and I was going up to Parliament House. And I remember the
Wow.
the the male managing director at the time, he pulled me aside before we were heading up there, and he's like, "B, what are you wearing to the presentation?" Because they're very formal, and I'm
Yeah.
because I've always worn whatever, like I've always dressed really nicely, but I've always worn edgier stuff, and like we were talking about your shirt earlier. I've always worn really bold things and pieces, right? But never looked out of place. But he
Right.
he wanted me to conform into this really boring kind of, I don't know what it was, but he was making a comment to me like, just please don't, go out of, don't be too bold, basically is what he was saying to me. So do you know what
Right.
I did? I did the complete opposite. I went into my wardrobe, or I think I might have even bought myself something, and I bought this asymmetric skirt with this really cool top, these amazing heels, and I just rocked up to the airport, and I swear he just looked at me, and I'm like, I felt like saying, don't tell me how I should dress. And we
No.